You know you've been exposed when even the mainstream media's run out of ideas to disguise your illusion. Us normal people, we have known all along that Caitlin Clark is better than Angel Reese. Us normal people, we have known all along that Caitlin Clark was the star. She was the cash cow. She was the reason, the only reason, that people were paying attention to this polished turd known as the WNBA dump. But it took the mainstream media a while. Hell, it took the media damn near the entire season to finally come to the realization that some of these numbers that Angel Reese is putting up, these numbers are nothing but an illusion. Which, in my opinion, this proves that most of these people in the media, they are not watching the WNBA. Headline at USA Today from an article written by the first female deacon at Woke United Methodist, the feminist granny, Nancy Armour. Caitlin Clark separates herself from Angel Reese by winning. This is another classic case of the media giving us a partial truth, and you guys know what we call that here on the channel. It is the top-selling item at 5-Star Frank's, home of the grilled wiener. When the media is serving a partial truth, it is a shit sandwich. Nancy Armour is partially correct here. Caitlin Clark has separated herself from Angel Reese in the race to win Rookie of the Year. But that is implying that Caitlin Clark had to separate herself from Angel Reese to begin with. There was never a comparison on the court, off the court. There should have never been a comparison between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. And the humiliation that Angel Reese put herself through Friday night, it further proved there is no comparison between her and Caitlin Clark. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. All of my daily viewers and subscribers, stay tuned through the end of the video. I've got an announcement that I want to make along with some minor schedule changes for the rest of the year. Friday night, it was the final game of the WNBA season between the superstar and the wannabe star. The media is trying to build this rivalry between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Perhaps they are doing this to elevate the dump, or maybe they are doing this to elevate Angel Reese. But in order to have a rivalry, both sides, both teams, they've got to be competitive. There's no rivalry here because the Chicago Bravado, they can't win a game against Caitlin Clark. This game Friday night, it was played in Chicago, home of the Bravado. They were so close to finally reaching a sellout in a home game. But even with the assistance of Caitlin Clark, the Chicago Bravado, they failed to sell out another game at home. Many on social media were claiming that there were actually more fans of Caitlin Clark in the arena than there were of Angel Reese in the Bravado. So if this game didn't sell out, maybe that means people of Chicago, they finally got tired of paying to watch Angel Reese miss wide open layups. Now, if you were to borrow a strategy from the media and you looked at the box score instead of actually watching the game, you would think that Angel Reese had a decent game. 10 points, 11 rebounds. The villainous Angel was able to keep her coveted double-double streak alive. This young woman is amazing! We have never seen a streak of double-doubles like this before! Give her the crown, Rookie Dump Diver of the Year! Woohoo! Yes, yes, yes! Even though the Bravado got their ass kicked, if you only looked at the box score, you would still think that Angel Reese had a good game. But just like the presidential campaign of Cam Harris, this double-double streak with Angel Reese, it is an illusion. Late in the fourth quarter, the Bravado, they're down by 27 points. Now, at this point in a basketball game, what usually happens? I have been watching the NBA for over 30 years. Throughout an 82-game regular season, blowouts like this happen damn near every time. When a team is leading or even when a team is down 27 points late in the game, head coach pulls the starters. And in most cases, they also pull contributing role players. Teresa Weatherspoon, head coach and manager of the Chicago Dump. I know she knows this because she used to be on the staff in New Orleans. If the Pelicans are up 27 late in the game, Zion's ass, it's on the bench. The Weasel Willie Green, he is putting the scrubs on the court. But that's not the case with Angel Reese. No, 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 no! Why in the hell would she waste valuable garbage time minutes when there is a fake double-double streak that needs to be kept alive? 90 seconds left in the game. The Bravado, they were down by 22. Now, there's absolutely no way they are coming back to win this game. Most WNBA teams struggle to score 22 points in the first half, much less scoring 22 points in 90 seconds. I didn't see Steph Curry transition to Stephanie and jog onto the court. If that were the case, I can understand keeping your starters in and trying to win the game, but since that didn't happen, there was no reason to have Angel Reese on the floor. At this point in the game, Angel Reese had double-digit rebounds, but she only had 8 points. She ended the game shooting 44% from the field. Now, I'm assuming the other 56% of those shots were missed layups, but that's okay. That's okay. Angel Reese, she was just waiting for the right time to attack. Once the Felines put Caitlin Clark and the 4 unknown starters on the bench and replaced them with the cashiers at the local Dollar General, Angel Reese, she knew it was her time to dominate. And that is exactly what she did. Check it out for yourself. Now, as you can see, Angel Reese was able to keep her double-double streak alive by accomplishing what many thought was impossible and finally making a layup. Well, KC, you're just picking one play in garbage time to make Angel Reese look bad. She scored the other 8 points when the game actually mattered. Oh, yeah? When the Felines pulled their starters, Angel Reese had 5 points. And it's not like this is the first time this has happened. Angel Reese has been padding her stats the entire season. Why? Why is Angel Reese doing this? Perhaps this is what happens when your level of talent fails to exceed your level of ego. The greats, they don't have to pad statistics. Caitlin Clark doesn't have to stay in the game with a 27-point lead to go from 28 to 30 points because Caitlin Clark, she's got the ability to score 30 when the game actually matters. Caitlin Clark has the ability to elevate her team. She makes everyone else around her better. In Chicago, it is the Angel Reese show. Angel Reese looks great on paper, but her team cannot win a game. The Bravado, they have lost 5 straight. They are 1-6 since returning from the Olympic break. But there's no need to worry. There is no need to worry because Angel Reese, she has kept her streak of double-doubles alive. This is why I say on here all the time, stats do not matter. Stats are the ultimate illusion. You know who Angel Reese reminds me of? She reminds me of Donnie Carr in New Orleans. Well, KC, don't you mean Derek Carr? No, I mean Donnie. The guy who is pretending to be the Saints franchise quarterback until Spencer Rattler is ready to take his job. If you look at Donnie on paper, you would think he was one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. Check out this stat line. Last year against the Lions, 17 of 22, completed 77% of his passes, 226 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, QB rating 105. Saints lose the game 33-28, but it wasn't Donnie's fault, right? Donnie played great, right? What the stat line doesn't tell you, Saints were down 21-0 in the first quarter, 24-7 at halftime. The game was over. And this wasn't just one game. Same thing happened against the Rams, the Falcons, the Vikings. Derek Carr struggled to beat some scrub named Tyson Bagent at home. If I showed you guys a picture of Tyson Bagent, you would think he was a used car salesman at Bagent Bikes, home of the car that runs on climate-friendly human gas instead of the dangerous motorized gas. Between the 30s, outside of the red zone, Derek Carr, unstoppable. When it's garbage time, Derek Carr, unstoppable. But when you need him the most, Donnie shows up every time and lets you down. Same thing with Angel Reese. Just like Donnie, Angel Reese says all the right things to the media. I care about winning! Well, how come you're always losing? If you really cared about winning, how come you are risking injury and garbage time to keep your illusion of double doubles intact? Seems to me the only thing that Angel Reese cares about is Angel Reese. Now, maybe she will grow out of this. Maybe she will mature. She's only 22 years old, so maybe Angel Reese will grow into a dominant, winning player. But there's two things that she won't be winning this year. She's not going to be winning Rookie of the Year, and she damn sure won't be winning access to the Golden Toilet because more than likely, the Bravado, they're not making the playoffs. All right, before we get out of here, I wanted to give you guys a heads up on a couple of things. Number one, I'm launching a second channel. I'm hoping to launch it this week. I'm waiting on my graphics designer to finish the banner and logo for it. The second channel, it's going to be shorter videos, 3 to 5 minutes in length. They're going to be on topics that aren't in-depth enough to be featured here on the main channel. Topics that can't be discussed for 12 to 15 minutes. For example, yesterday, Roddy White criticizing Dabo Swinney and Clemson for having too many white players on the field. A short 3 to 5 minute dissection of Roddy White being a complete dumbass. It will also feature topics that are more personal to me, angry rants about my Saints, same thing with my Pelicans. Basically, the second channel will be the place for topics that I don't really have time to get to on the main channel. Once the channel is launched, I will give you guys the link to it. Number two, I'm going to cut back a little bit on the schedule, probably until January. It's not going to be anything drastic. Instead of uploading 12 videos every week, it's only going to be 11. I'm going to start taking Sundays off during NFL season. Yesterday was the first time since I believe when I was on vacation in December that I haven't uploaded at least one video. I didn't realize how much I needed to do that, take breaks here and there. So starting next week, there will be no videos on Sunday, probably until January. I still will probably recap the Saints games and stuff like that on the second channel, especially if they disappoint me, which is likely to happen. But again, it's not going to affect the schedule during the week. There just won't be videos on Sundays. But anyway, give me your thoughts on Angel Reese and her illusion of greatness. Her stat padding has become so obvious, the media, they can't even disguise it anymore. Give me your reason. Why does Angel Reese feel the need to keep this fake double-double streak alive? At this point, it's only making her look worse. So why does she continue to do it? You tell me. Sound off in the comments below. Like, subscribe, share the video. Appreciate your support. Best way to contact me is by email at btlkc84@gmail.com, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.